way to the mic stand. So, ladies and gentlemen, start again with your polite applause, please, my friends. Very good. Build up to enthusiasm, that's better. And then on through, we're going to cheer as loud as we can. 1, 2, 3, cheer! We're going to stand up, Jack Campbell!
Hello! Hello, I love Birmingham. You've got the laziest accent in the world. But it's the only accent where it's alright to say dude. Doesn't sound good when I say it. Dude. Ugh. Dude? Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Where am I from? Someone's super impatient about it as well. I must know where he's from. Maybe he'll tell us. Maybe he will. Maybe that's why he was doing that stuff about the accents in the first place. Maybe that's why. I'm originally from Cambridgeshire, not Cambridge. Yeah, because Cambridge is full of posh wankers on bikes. But we don't like it. Posh wankers on bikes in Cambridge. For convenience sake, I'll say I'm from Cambridge because no one's going to know where I'm from. But in Cambridge, just full of these guys on bikes with scarves no matter what the time of the year. Just riding around. Oh, Hugo, you can ride our bike. That, and then on. But I also live quite close to a place called Peterborough. And I don't like Peterborough because Peterborough's a shitter. And I'm not going to say this where I'm from, but the thing with Peterborough is they still got posh accents even though it's shit. So in Peterborough's like, oh Daniel, should we ride our bike and stab some people? Scary, don't want to be there. It's horrible. And I live out in the countryside, and a lot of people think it's great living out in the countryside. They think, like when I tell them, it's like, oh, I live out in Cambridgeshire. People are just like, oh, that must be lovely. It's like, not when you're 25. No, not this life. It's a great place to retire. It's a lovely place to grow up. Just climbing trees and avoiding pedos. That's all we did. All our childhood was, and it was lovely. It was great. But I still live at home with my mum. And like, I've just moved out of the garage. In fact, moved out of the garage, lived in the garage for a year because I went away for a month with my sister and her boyfriend and their 2 kids. They ran out of money, they had to move back inside. And the kids were only 3 and 5, by the way. They weren't really helping with the financial situation at all. Refused to get jobs, these lazy kids. They get moved in, my mum moves me into the garage. And my mum was super pleased with it as well. She turned the garage into a bedroom, and there might be some parents in the room be like, we've got a fucking garage, we could do this. My mum was like, Jack, you won't even know it was the garage. Yes, I will, Mum. So lived here when it was a fucking garage. Who gets tricked after a month? If I turned this room into an ice rink and you went away and came back a month later, and how many of you would be like, how long has it been an ice rink? Does anyone in this room have a carbon monoxide monitor in their bedroom? I did! So lived in a pissing garage. Pipes in the walls, it was scary. My mum came home with the monitor and she was like, Jack, if the monitor turns black, get out. That was it, end of the safety talk in the man, done. Took her behind his jacket, just clocked out for the rest of the day, it was over. I've got a pet lizard in my room that uses like a canary down a mine scenario. It's a lizard, he doesn't do anything anyway. I've got to poke him in the eye to make sure he's still alive as well. All day, just like that, just give him a little jab in the eyes. I was like, okay, you're alive, I'm alive. We're going to go through this together, Pedro. It's called Pedro. This is just a quick little advert for lizards, by the way. If you are thinking about getting a pet lizard, go for the eyelash gecko. That's what I got. I got my pet lizard for graduating university. Yes, I would have preferred money. Yes, I would have. Yeah. Of course I would have. Well, my mate's got money. My sister's boyfriend's brother breeds lizards. Just breeds them, and he was just like, oh, well done for finishing uni, mate. Shook my hand, little lizard. Little lizard, I've just got this little dumb lizard in the house, and he just does nothing at all. And he's just been in there in the garage for a while. And also, when I first moved into the garage, my mum put up a curtain rail for me. No curtains. Just the rail. My mum won't put a curtain rail for me. She's like, because Jack, I'm going to put some curtains up, and eventually it will feel like there's a window. That's right, some of you thought there was a window. No, there wasn't. Never was. And I fell for it every morning. I lived there. Waking up, I was like, oh, what's the day look like for me? Ah, bricks. Bricks. And it's not the type of garage either where you can go from a kitchen or a utility room into the garage. I just go outside my own house and scratch at my own back door like an animal. Looking at my 5-year-old niece who feels like a big girl at the moment because she doesn't know how to lock doors. I had a little dog called Monica. She's a German Spitz. She's white and fluffy. She's got 1 tooth. She stinks like shit. She's burned on the whole family, but we love her regardless. Her only crime was still being alive at this point. Little Monica's looking at me, just like, why are you outside, mate? What happened? It's like, gone away for 1 month, Monica. Why are you outside? Some smelly little dog, Jack. Are you a smelly little dog? I think I am, Monica. Fucking inside. And it, like, the biggest clue that I lived in a garage as well. It wasn't the type of garage where you can go from, like, you know, like, no door like that. I had to start down here and lift it up like I'm some kind of mad scientist going in their house. It's horrid. But there's nice points about like still living at home and stuff, like because with my nieces and stuff, my sister and that, they've all moved out now. But there was nice points about hanging out with my nieces. Me and my 5-year-old niece would sit down and watch loads of films together, which is lovely. We sat down to watch Chicken Run, great film. Mel Gibson's finest work, some might say. Plays a rooster, what a harmless role for Mel. How can he get it wrong? And me and my 5-year-old niece just sat there and she's asking me loads of sweet questions. She's only 5. About 5 minutes into the film, first question, why are those chickens running? It's a great first question. That's going to happen loads during this film. That's a theme. That's a theme. 10 minutes into the film, next question comes up, and because she's only 5, she's talking quicker than she can think. Why is chicken? You know what? We sparked up a joint and chat that out for a while. You know? I don't know. Maybe we're all chicken. I don't know. I get bored. Like, of course I don't want to stay living in the Fens, that's where I live, in a tiny little village in the Fens, it's dull. All my mates have now left. I've only got one mate left in my little village now, like my mate Adam Ball, but because we're boys, I call him Ballie. Standard boy nickname rule, just put a Y on the end of your last name, that's it. Can't really do it with mine, Campbell, Campbell, sounds like an Italian dessert, I can't do it. Because me and Ballie, but because also we're boys, we have disgusting things to it, like ball bag, ball skin, shit like that. But now recently we started calling him Shoes because he had a nightmare he couldn't get his shoes off. So now me and Shoes are just left in the village. Boy and Peter, it's just me and Shoes. That's all it is. Me and Shoes, our big dreams, we want to move to Leicester. That's how low my expectations in life are. That's why. Because I went to university in Leicester, didn't go to the good one. Went to the shit one, went to De Montfort because I thought it was in the south of France. That's why. And if you are from Leicester and stuff, you're from Birmingham, you know Leicester quite well. My mum didn't know Leicester that well, so I'll describe it to you very, very quickly for those who don't know what Leicester is like. I'm at a Greggs. I can see another Greggs. That's Leicester. That's Leicester covered. Love Greggs, love Leicester. Great. Because all I want to do, I want to live in a place where I can walk to a train station and walk to the bank. We can't do that at all. In our village, we've got a shop and a cow. And the cow's the mare. We love the cow. That's great. And I get bored all the time in a little village, and so here's some things that I like to do when I get bored. Thing number 1, I like watching snooker and rewind, so it looks like the referee's stealing the balls. Bloody good snooker joke, isn't it? Don't hear them often. Jack, how did that snooker joke come about? I was watching snooker, learned on the motor when I rewind, just wrote that down, that was it. For the rest of the day off, I was chuffed to bits, and I like going to a good theme park. We don't live near any decent theme parks. You've got Alton Towers that isn't too far for you. Yeah, baby, Alton Towers for life! Oblivion! It's cool, it's a good one. And what I like doing when I go to Alton Towers, I like buying t-shirts of me on a ride, and I got bored of that, so I go even further with it. I buy t-shirts of families I didn't even know. It's 100% more fun. You know, just there in the queue, and they're like, oh yeah, there'll be a family next year. So, oh, can we have that one, please? It's like, yeah, me too, bring it in. Like that. And you just wear it, and you follow them around all day. Jack, how did that joke come about? I did that. I'm not allowed to go to Alton Towers anymore. But I do have a mug of a Filipino family on a video, so all right for me. But the worst thing about it, like, I'd consider moving to Birmingham as well. Birmingham's on like my top 5 list of places I'd consider moving. I like the place, it's cool. And also because you've got decent public transport. In our little village, we get none. You're saying no. I'd say we get none at all. You completely forgot this was live, didn't you? As well. But like, in our little village, we get like 1 bus, but no one knows when it's coming. We treat that bus like the eclipse. We go mad for that bus. We love the bus. And you have to learn how to drive in our little village as well, like, because we get no public transport. I passed my driving test first time, but just to be sure, I did 4 more. After I failed my 3rd driving test, I went on beta blockers to slow down my heart rate. I'm quite a chilled out guy. My mum was like, take these. they'll chill you out. It's like, no, they'll just make my heart beat like a blue whale. That's what they'll do. It slows down your heart and just once a minute like that. I'm just going past, yeah. Super mellow, doing a 3-point turn on my driving test. Just chilled as fuck. Holding the instructor's beard. Why is chicken, man? You know. Also, after I failed my third driving test, my sister started taking me to pets at home to cheer me up. It's quite nice of her. She was like, come on, Jack, we'll go look at the rabbits. But I am not Lenny full of mice of men. That's not okay. Thank you. Yeah. My favourite joke in the world. I love it when people laugh at it. GCSEs, yeah, did it. Yeah. I did all my driving tests in Cambridge as well, and Cambridge is a horrid place to drive around. It's just cyclists everywhere. I'm scared as anything, like just driving along, hearts like that, was freaking out. There was a cyclist in front of the car, there was a cyclist behind the car, 2 cyclists appeared either side of the car as well. I looked in the rearview mirror, there's another cyclist in the back seat now for some reason. Opened up the glove box, there was a tiny cyclist in there! And I did my 5th and final test in my own car. And my first ever car that I had was a Hyundai ATOS. You don't know what a Hyundai ATOS looks like? If you were a child and you drew a car, and I just made that car, and that was it. And I bought it off a crazy old man called Doug. Right? The ATOS, the Hyundai ATOS is a very boxy affair. It's supposed to be Pac Man. Mine was bright red, very square car, and Doug had also painted the alloys red as well, for no reason. And I said to Doug, why have you painted the alloys red? And I'll never forget what Doug said to me for the rest of my life. Because I had red paint! And that was the end of Doug's story. We can all relate to Doug. I had red paint and now I've got red jeans. That's how life works. Just roll with it. But the main reason why I don't like public transport at all, I'm sure some of you, when you're leaving tonight, you're going to be in a taxi on your way home, and that's great. I'm not a big fan of taxis, because one time I was a student at the Montfort University in Leicester, I was 40p short in a taxi and the guy wouldn't let me go. I had to live in a taxi for 5 years. That didn't happen because called back comedy is, just make it up. Never even lived in a garage. I did. It's like saying that for people to look at me being like, you fucking better live in a garage. Hope you're not on lizard dice too, you liar. No, that's not. What did happen was it was me and Shoes in the taxi, and I was looking at Shoes, it's like, Shoes, what are we going to do? He's 40p short, he's not letting me go. What am I going to do, Shoes? And Shoes just looked at me and said, why don't you just suck him off? Is that how you live your life, Shoes? It's a terrible way to live your life. What do you mean, it's 40p, Shoes? That's insane. Is that what you do if you've not got 40p at the bar or something? You just be like, well, get it out. That's an insane way to live, Shoes. I don't know what 40p's worth for a blowjob looks like. Is that it, Shoes? That's what it looks like? Thank you very much for Jack Campbell. Cheers, thank you.